Hey everyone, we're here today with the wonderful Danni, a personal trainer from Fernwood in Yarraville, and we're talking about a very important topic around strength training for women, particularly aged 30 plus. So the question that I'm hoping you can help us answer today, Danni, is why is strength training particularly important for women aged over 30? And what are specifically the benefits of strength training?
Yeah, listen, I think strength training is important for women of all ages, but particularly after the age of 30, we're being told that women lose muscle mass at the rate of 5% per year, which might not sound like a lot, but when you start adding the years up between 30 to 40, that's a significant amount of muscle mass loss. And strength training really is your best weapon in sort of future proofing this body and creating a way to live better longer. Now, muscle mass is so important for so many reasons. Primarily, what we look like, how much energy our body uses in a day, and how healthy we are. So, when we talk about moving into 30s and 40s and beyond, we start to feel like body changes and weight gain are almost inevitable. And some of us, we can tend to sort of start flying the white flag and just sort of saying, well, this is just part of aging. But strength training is the best way to counter that because we want to keep as much muscle in our body as we can. So our body's starting to let it go, and we're going to fight against that. We want to preserve, we want to maintain, and we want to build muscle.
Fantastic. That's super clear and super helpful. Thank you for that. And so, Danni, for those who don't currently train, what are your, let's say, top 3 tips for getting started with strength training?
I think the best thing to do when you're thinking about strength training is really have a clear picture in your mind on what you'd like to achieve. Now, that can be as grand as, becoming a bodybuilder. It can be as simple as I just want to feel better through the day. Because for that entire spectrum, there's something we can do for you in strength training. Strength training is going to improve the quality of just about everybody's day. As we all get older and we get injured and we start to have health concerns, we can work around most of those. There's usually something we can do. So I think the way to get started is to have a clear goal of what it is that you'd like to accomplish. I think it's really important to prioritize making your goal important. Again, in our 30s and our 40s, we're really good at prioritizing everybody else, and our needs can come second. I think if I can get anything across to women, it's really important to look after yourself. The healthier we are, the stronger we are, the better we are for everybody else in our lives. But start small. Small, achievable steps. You want to leave the gym or you want to leave your workout in your living room feeling like you accomplished something. So we start with small steps. You can do something like you can go to a weight class, such as pump, body pump. Body pump is a great way to get started. There's a range of women in there, there's a range of fitness levels in there, and you just set the weight to what you can do. And what we're aiming to do with strength training, no matter where you're starting, is to progressively overload those muscles. So we start out light and we just gradually build because that's how we stimulate the muscle and that's what makes the muscle grow. And the more muscle we have on our body, the higher our base metabolic rate is, the more calories we burn, and the easier it is for us to maintain our weight as we get older. We don't have to succumb to middle-age spread. The power's in our hands to keep our body looking in a way that makes us feel our most confident.
That's amazing and great news that it can be built upon. I think, it's always hard to get started, especially with something new that you've never done. But
It
it's
is.
yeah, it's great to hear that, if we focus on that incremental improvement and increase in what we do, it will build over time.
And well, another important thing is to just keep our steps in mind as well. Make sure we're getting some walking in. Again, start small. If you're not someone who walks very much, put your step counter on your phone or your watch to 5,000 steps and get that done. In a couple of weeks' time, up it to 6,000 steps. And you'll find that you'll want to start challenging yourself and it will start to get easier. Everything feels a little difficult in the start, but we're masters at getting better at things, especially us women. And you'll soon find yourself looking forward to going for your walk, and you'll soon find yourself looking forward to doing your workout, because you get a sense of achievement. You go to bed knowing that you've done something good for your body, and you go to bed knowing that you're making a difference for yourself.
That's excellent. Thank you so much, Danni. I do just want to end this sort of the content bite with something that you said that I absolutely love, because I think it's really important for women. You mentioned earlier that especially in our age bracket, 30 plus, women tend to prioritize everybody else. And we think that, we need to look after everybody else, which, yes, we do absolutely. But in order to do so, we need to make sure that we are 100% first, and we're looking after ourselves. And I just absolutely love that, Danni. I think it's so true. You can't pour from an empty cup. And I think it's
100%.
exactly what you were saying. So thank you so much. Looking forward to hearing more in the future from you, but really appreciate all of your helpful tips today. Thank you.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. Thank you.